Starting out with this little Seahawk shirt I got on, you know what I'm saying? Let's get ready for the day. You know what I'm talking about? Welcome back to Eddie B TV. I am, of course, Eddie B. Nice to see y'all. And we are back at you again today for another reaction video. And on this random Sunday, also game day, we're gonna start this day off with something that I think I've done a couple of baseball clips. I think Mariner stuff, overall baseball stuff. Even I did that one manager meltdown. Wally Bachman, man, that dude is insane with his, just like Luke Pinelli, you know. And we're gonna check this out. This one's gonna be called MLB Bench-Clearing Brawls. Ooh, right. Let's get ready to rumble right here. You know, my favorite fights that have happened in baseball have obviously happened with my team, the Mariners. You know, I've seen quite a few of them in my life. And the ones that I love the most, obviously, was the beefs we had with the Yankees. Oh man, we've had some fisticuffs with these guys over the years. And one of my favorite ones is when we were playing the Yankees. I think it was in '96. And that's when we had this one catcher by the name of John Marzano. May he rest in peace. He was getting into a little bit of a shouting beef with Paul O'Neill at the plate. You know, first it started with a couple pushes and shoving, and then Marzano threw a couple haymakers at him. They tussled it to the ground. Both teams came out. You know, it was crazy. But yeah, man, spirited battles and spirited brawls. That's what I'm talking about. And we're gonna get into this one, like I said. So MLB Bench-Clearing Brawls. And if you like this reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe to your boy. Keep everything going. All right. So hey man, it's game day. You know, I'm pretty excited. You know, my man Russell Wilson is back, starting at quarterback in Green Bay against the Packers. You know, it's a big rivalry for us. You know, we've had a lot of issues with them in the past. You know, playing a couple playoff matchups. We've came out on top in maybe one or two, I think, and we've also come out on the losing end on quite a few as well. So yeah, man, I'm just starting out my day with this right here, and hopefully it leads to a very nice game day today. So let's get into this one, like I said. MLB Bench-Clearing Brawls, right here on Eddie B TV, round one of Random Sunday. Let's get into this. Let's get situated here. And here we go. Bronx Bomber, Jackie Robinson.
Dorsey hits him on the first one. McGuire got hit, and now Salmon gets hit. JT Snow, a left-hander. And here we go. Chili Davis goes after Corsi. McGuire steps right in, and now everybody's out of the dugouts and the bullpens. Oh. And La Russa's right in the middle of it.
Oh, somebody blindsided Corsi.
I saw that, man. He tried to tackle him.
This may go a while now, as the bullpens and the dugouts have emptied.
The Red Sox yawning.
Oh, Payrod.
Alex Rodriguez is drilled, and he says something to Bronson Arroyo.
Uh-oh.
And we know what he said.
Oh, he's like, bring it on. Oh, there it goes.
Attacking A-Rod, going at it.
I remember seeing clips of this on SportsCenter a long time ago.
Schilling is right in the middle of it. Now another fight off to the side. Millar is in it. Nixon is in it. Down to the right.
Veritek used to be in the Mariners organization.
The initial fight was between Veritek and Alex Rodriguez.
Right, Veritek, you're trained to protect your pitcher, but Veritek appeared to have said something to Rodriguez. Rodriguez appeared to have said something to Veritek. Veritek kept his mask on.
Right in the face of Brandon Phillips. And we've yet to set the stage about everything that happened, and you get a look at it. For those who may not have known, Brandon Phillips last night, to both Jim Day and Hal McCoy, made some comments about the Cardinals, saying he hates the Cardinals. And used some less than friendly language in his descriptions. And as soon as Brandon got to the plate, Yadier Molina got in his face.
Yachty.
Now there's Rowland and Molina, former teammates. Now
Scott Rowland is getting into it.
And now it is turning ugly.
And it's with Chris Carpenter. And Carpenter's the one down there chirping.
Carpenter had issues with his own teammates last night. And it is getting really ugly. As we've got punches and kicks. Johnny Cueto, the starting pitcher, is being wrestled away.
And this is not good at all, because this is the kind of situation where somebody can get up, get hurt, get their finger stepped on, and it's just not baseball. I'm hoping that the umpires can get this thing under control and we can get on to playing the game of baseball, because nothing is going to be solved by this. Hopefully nobody got hurt here, because that would be a real shame. Right now it doesn't appear so, Chris, but Scott Rowland, who was trying to play peacemaker, at one point we saw a good look of him talking with Yadier Molina. That appeared to be going okay, but then that's maybe where Chris Carpenter intervened.
Hey, Coco.
Shields hits crisp, and Coco is going to head out. Here we go.
Oh, man, they're trying to pummel him. You see him move out the way of that right? Woo. Oh, man, Coco must have been a boxer.
And just like that, it turns into fight night at Fenway Park. Well, I don't think there was any question it was going to happen. It's just a matter of when it was going to happen, and it happened in Reitman's first at bat. You know, sometimes it's almost smarter to wait a while. That time they go right after Coco Chris the first time out, and quite frankly, I was surprised to see Coco go to the mound.
Coco Chris.
To look for. Got a
I
fastball.
thought he was going to hit him.
Ball into short left field. Pierzynski wanting to know, am I going? He is going. Here comes a throw by Merton. It is a collision at the plate. And Pierzynski not only bangs into Barrett, bangs onto the plate, and here they go.
Look at that overhand right.
Posednik getting into it with Barrett. And now both dugouts empty behind home plate.
He threw that hand at him,
going on in the bottom of two piles.
Yow.
Pierzynski ran right through Barrett and then slammed his
Hey, Freddie Garcia, another former Mariner.
Barrett came after him. Posednik wound up more involved with Barrett than Pierzynski did.
So
that makes things only worse on an individual basis.
I heard that.
Jeffries gets hit by that inside pitch, and you could hear him yell. But pitch was thrown inside, and now both pitchers are worn. And then Pedro gets decked, and here they go. Pedro throws his helmet at Mike Williams, and a huge pile out in the middle of the field. Here come the bullpens, and the umpires now stand back and take numbers.
Take numbers.
Down in the middle of that pile, Pedro Martinez and Mike Williams. Well, every once in a while you'll see that where the pitch is made, doesn't hit the batter, knocks him down or brushes him back, and then the pitcher comes back again with the retaliatory pitch.
Ground ball to second. This should do it. Tom Hurd to Jordan. And the game is over now, and Jeffries and McDowell are going at it.
He's trying to give him 10 of those.
Boy, I'll tell you, Jeffries didn't waste any time. He ran down, tagged the bag, turned right around, and I don't know really what this stems from. It's a bizarre ending in the final home game of the year to what has certainly been a bizarre season for the New York Mets. And I guess when you think about it, although it's unfortunate, it's only fitting.
Only fitting, huh?
Here's Ventura, RBI single in the first. Watch out. Look at this. Start things back up right here. And here's Lamont. And here we go again.
I like the White Sox announcer.
I cannot see who is in the middle. Bo is in there. There's somebody drags out.
Bo knows.
And Lamont going at it. And I would imagine this is because they're probably going to allow Nolan Ryan to stay in the game. And they're going to throw Robin out.
Like the Stone Cold Steve Austin does that.
Oh, that's going to call. Yep, he's gone.
Oh, Tino Martinez.
Pitches are going to empty. That was a frustration pitch on Benitez's point. No need for it.
Darryl Strawberry's after the man.
That was a real cheap shot. And Benitez, because of all the frustration.
They're trying to drop him, man.
This is getting ugly now.
Now you got to break it up. Somebody's going to get hurt.
He came right around and gave him a left right to the head. That's Darryl Strawberry right there. All right.
I mean, Bernie just went around the bases, didn't show anybody up, and the guy. To me, when a pitcher does that, it's showing that he has no confidence he can get people out. I know he's frustrated. He gave up the home run.
Murray.
But this is just going to lead to something else in this series, and maybe right now. Somebody's going to get it for the Orioles probably tomorrow.
Now all of the umpires, as this spills into the dugout, this is horrible. The umpires now are standing out by the foul line because they can't do anything about it.
There's a fight right here.
In the dugout, that's where the action is right now.
That's an ugly scene. You'd like to be able to just white it out of a baseball game, and all caused by a senseless pitch by Armando Benitez. There's a time to make a hitter move his feet and knock him down, but that right there is totally uncalled for after Bernie Williams hit the home run.
David Cone.
Here's George Bell. 3 homers,
George Bell, that's
9 RBIs in that Tiger series. Whoa.
Oh, Aaron
As
Seeley.
Libby mentioned, he will come up and in on you.
Having fun with this.
Watch out. Oh, yeah.
Here it is.
Yeah, Seeley.
Oh.
I'll tell you one thing. There we go.
Big Mo Vaughn right there. You tried to get him with that right, he missed. He was like, oh, get out the way of that one.
I don't know if this ball gets away from him, but good grief, it's way behind him.
That was right behind his head.
Yeah, you ain't hit me.
Right there.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Bottom of the second inning, and Youkilis is hit, and Youkilis going to go to the mound. Here we go. Fights on at Fenway.
Slam him down. You looked at him like, what, man? I didn't mean to. Threw his helmet at him, and he still got thrown to the ground. All right, pitcher.
Later, as we've seen, and then up and in on Martinez. Retaliation right away, first inning.
They tried there.
And how about that?
They succeed there.
I mean, I don't, this sounds crazy, but I don't think Porcello was trying to throw it. But look at that. You never see the hitter get to the pitcher. You never see that. And I'm sure that Leland's going over here telling Francona that we were not trying to do it right there. I'm sure of that.
Oh, man. Two great
Explain the whole situation to him, which you don't see very often either.
Terry has great respect for Jim Leland. There's no doubt about that. He said it many times.
This is going to be strange, right? I think that ball got away from Porcello.
You think so?
I really do.
So you're saying you don't think he was trying to do that right there?
I don't know. I don't know. It's so silly. Seems like Youkilis is always in the middle of something, isn't it?
Yes. And he took
Oh, okay. All right, well, that's all she wrote for that one. Well, I know there's a lot more of these all over the place, and there's a lot more fights, I'm sure, because there's a lot that I didn't see that I have seen before. But yeah, man, that was MLB Bench-Clearing Brawls. Well, you know, I was a very big baseball player growing up, played on all kinds of teams, and I got into 2 of these kind of fights before. It was like younger kids, obviously, so it wasn't as extreme as like a Major League Baseball fight, brawl, whatever. But there's something about me. It's like if you can't pitch or something, if you can't pitch, right, don't try to go up there and try. You know what I mean? Because you'll be throwing all over the place. You're probably gonna be hitting people, and that was always my thing. It's just like, look, if you can't throw down the middle of the plate or in the strike zone, I don't mind that, whatever. But just don't pitch then, because if you hit me in my head anywhere near whatever, hurt me, or I'm gonna try to hurt you back, believe me. And one time I screamed at this one kid, man, because he threw right at my head. And it hit me in the head, but it just enough to where it grazed off a little bit and didn't really hurt me. But man, I flashed instantly, man, and I was getting ready to run out there with my bat, you know, but I got stopped. But you know, we ended up talking some smack, and then we ended up fighting each other a few days after the game, because we had saw each other out in the street somewhere, and we just duked it out right there. But you know, it was just it's crazy. You know what really bugs me about baseball fights? They should be like they should be kind of like the way the NBA dealt with their fights. You know what I mean? Like only the people on the court, you know, are the ones involved in the fight. I'm sure the coaches will come out, refs get in the middle and all that. But it's like they keep the players on the bench. If you come off the bench, you know what I mean, and try to get in the fight, you get suspended too. I think that's fair. The way that they've implemented it though, in some ways, like if a player just gets up and just looks, like that's considered getting off the bench. I think they need to correct that a little bit. But overall, I think it's a decent system. And that's what I would like to see with baseball, you know, to see both teams, all 25 players plus a whole bunch of coaches and all that stuff. I think it's too much. I think that if something goes down between players, you know, it should go down just between them, and then the coaches, like in basketball, should come out, split it up with the umpires, blah blah blah. But you know, it's just too much, man. All those guys out there just like in a scrum and piled up on top of each other, people can get hurt. You know, I mean, obviously you can get hurt in a fight, but you know, I think it's just a little bit more productive if you just keep it, you know, the amount of people shrunken a little bit. But that would be pretty cool to see. At least if you're gonna have a fight, let the fight actually play itself out, and then you know, we'll see like who's really you know, the victor. No, excuse me, at the end of that one. But you know, man, baseball has always been a fun sport for me to watch. You know, a lot of people say it's boring. I say go to hell, because if you think baseball is boring, then you don't know jack about sports. You know what I mean? Like whether you're watching basketball, football, soccer, hockey, whatever, they all have their parts of the game that have their boring parts in the game. But baseball is just one of those sports where you have to have everything working about you. I mean, baseball, I think, is one of the more strategic games you can play. But, you know, other people will argue, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, I love basketball and football, but baseball was always my first love, you know? Because the first sport that I had ever seen was a baseball game. And then it followed by basketball and then football. But, you know, baseball was always my deal, you know? And whenever a player gets hit, you know, because of retaliation for something else, yeah, you're gonna see stuff like this, man. And just like I said, when I was into seeing my Mariners get into fights, you know what I mean? Like one dude, oh man, I miss this dude, man. I haven't heard much of him since these times, but there was a pitcher by the name of Frankie Rodriguez, right? Look him up, you know, and hopefully there's some clips of him when he was with the Mariners. But this guy was like, he was like, he had to have been a boxer, man, because we got into another fight with the Yankees, and then this guy was like talking to the Yankees bench, like, you know, F you and shut up and all this, man, and all this. And then he went up to, I think it was, if I remember right, I think it was Joe Girardi that he walked up to. And then he just came up and was just like, wham, bam, just knocked him out. His hands were insane the way he threw his hands, you know, and he was like probably a muscle-bound dude, you know, he kind of seemed like it. But yeah, that was trippy, man, to see them fights back in the day, man. I hope that, you know, it tones down a little bit when it comes to the amount of people they have in the middle of the fight, you know, implement some new rules, you know what I mean? At least it would be a little bit more entertaining to see a fight in baseball, because it starts out between maybe two people, right? And then they started out, and then all the teams come in, and then you can't even see the original altercation, you know? That kind of bugs me a little bit, but overall, as a fan, it is kind of entertaining seeing some guys fight out there on the baseball field, on the football field, on the basketball court, whatever. It's always entertaining. So yeah, man, I'm going to cut it off right there, y'all. MLB Bench-Clearing Brawls. And if you like that reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe to your boy. Keep everything going, like I'm always saying. So yeah, man, a nice way to start off Random Sunday, you know, got into some baseball fights, brawls, you know, whatever you want to call them. I like all the different words that they got for, like, bro, they got like quarrel, they got skirmish, they got scuffle, they got brawl, they got fight, you know, it's just, so many different ways you can describe dysfunction. I enjoy that thoroughly, you know, because I'm a little bit of a numbnuts, you know, to a point. I like crazy stuff to watch. But yeah, man, this is going to be Eddie B TV signing off. One more game here. Round 1 of Random Sunday in the books. And I got one more thing to get to before my Seahawks get started against the Packers today. And hopefully it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully it's going to be a win. At least I'm hoping for it. You know, Aaron Rodgers, you know what I mean, he had to deal with being on the COVID list, you know, and didn't know if he was going to make it. Didn't know if Russell was going to make it, man. Apparently it's a pretty fast recovery for him from dealing with a fracture and a dislocation of his finger and all that. But he's back with us, he's activated, and we're going to have 2 of the greatest quarterbacks in the NFL going head-to-head today. So yeah, man, thank y'all for tuning in to this one with me. Got one more to go. Love and appreciate y'all. Peace.